कल सुबह अपन जाएंगे किसके लिए?
Yes, sir, we are live.
कल सुबह मीटिंग इज 11:30.
We are live. We are live, sir.
Hi guys, how are you all? चौथी बार बताया we are live, we are live, we are live. अभी हम नहीं जानते सर, आप हैंडल कर लो जाओ. Okay, hi guys, how are you all? So this is Sai from LetsUpgrade, and I hope that you all guys are here to learn one more new what we say that continue your whole class along with us. So we guys are gonna do right now today a lot of different new.
Excuse me, sir. Your voice is breaking a bit.
Okay, so just give me 1 minute.
Guys, till the time you can mark your attendance. The attendance section is there in the LMS. You can mark your attendance from there. Guys, for the ones who are asking how to mark the attendance, there is an attendance section in the LMS. You can mark your attendance from there.
Hey, hi guys, how are you all? So this is Sai from LetsUpgrade, and I'm here to like start teaching you all guys the day two. Okay, so now I'm very sorry. My whole setup is now not working, kind of thing. So the cameras are not working, lights are not working, this mic is not working, nothing was working. So I was like, okay, fine, let me start teaching you all guys along with my headphone and my base camera. Okay, so that's the thing. So hi guys, how are you all? So link not activated. What is not activated? What is not activated? You guys are mentioning. So please have a look at it, Preeti, and please solve it as soon as possible. Okay.
Yes.
So what is not activated? Please have a look at it. Okay, and you guys will be able to like what we say that in the attendance thing, you guys can actually go and save it your attendance fully, and we will be taking it ahead from that. Okay, so hi guys, how are you all? So this is Sai Kiran, and you guys are here along with me today to start your one more day learning with me in terms of it's very simple. So today we will be discussing regarding a few things in terms of like what we say that we will be discussing regarding variable declarations, and we will be discussing regarding few other concepts. Okay, so first and foremost thing, Kriti, please tell me how many students are watching me live right now from the console, YT Studio, or like Vimeo Studio from somewhere, because I want to see how many of them are there, and then we start our whole learning. Okay, so please let me know that. Okay guys, so I'm very sorry, my mic was not working, my these things were like not okay, but now we guys are fully ready to start learning this whole. So today we will be learning this on our learning management portal. So all the people who are maybe seeing us on YouTube, please come to our learning portal, because we will not be active anymore on YouTube today for today's stream. So even though you may be having access to oh shit, what was that? Kriti, can you just please mute yourself? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So now we guys have to like just to do let's upgrade.in, and from let's upgrade.in you guys will be able to see something like what we say my programs inside let's upgrade.in. So I don't know, am I on a bad internet or something like that? No, I'm on 5G still. It is not loading properly. Is it giving any kind of problem there, guys? I mean, please tell me in the chat right now. Whosoever is seeing me, please. Still, voice is cracking. My voice should not be cracking anymore. It should be fine. So please let me know if at all my voice is okay. Yes or no, guys. I mean, I want to know this part. Uh,
Yes,
okay,
sir,
so
it's fine now.
okay, it's totally fine. Okay,
Yes,
good.
sir.
Okay, so yes, hi. So now here is my programs. So all the people who are watching us on YouTube, you have to come to let's upgrade.in my programs, and inside my programs, you will be able to see this your program listing. Okay, so just let us just go ahead and scroll it a bit. Okay, so inside my programs, you will be able to see something like this. Click on Start Learning, and inside Start Learning, you will see day 2. Just go ahead and here you can chat and you can ask me questions and all. Okay, so this is where the place is where you all guys can actually ask me the questions and everything. Okay, so just go to chat and you guys can ask me things from here. Okay, so that's the whole point how you can start learning today. Now let's get back and see what all things we have to do. So first and foremost thing, Google Collab. Open Google Collab. If at all you remember yesterday we have discussed it till there. So just for first and foremost thing, go and open Google Collab. Okay, so as soon as you open Google Collab, you will see something like this. I will just continue in my day 1 Python Essentials IPYNB, which I have edited yesterday, which I have built yesterday. So hi guys, hi, how are you all? So this is Sai Kiran and we guys are watching or like studying Python's whole project. So today we guys are gonna learn variable and how to take inputs in Python, a small project on how to make a calculator. We will be going through it. Then afterwards a 10 minutes discussion on how Spotify is using Python. So this is what our whole today's learning will be there along with. So please let me know if at all you guys are having any kind of questions in the chat right now. Okay, so please let me know this part in the chat, because okay, check the attendance next to the tab. The other there's nothing in attendance tab. In the attendance tab it will load something like this. You have to just give the ratings, probably awesome, and give you a suggestion. Are you ready to take our 6 months full stack program? Yes or no, and just save it. And that's what you need to do, and we will be able to take it out. That's it. Good program. Okay, so that's what is going to be there here. Okay, so apart from that, okay, so apart from that, let's start learning. I mean, I'm in the chat section. So in the chat section, I'm not, sir, increase video quality of mine. You want the video quality of this particular thing to be increased, or you want the video quality of what we say, my photograph needs to. Sir, your screen is not clear. Then just please go to the settings part and increase the quality. It is just because of only one thing, that is your receiving side, the pixels are like not being mentioned properly. That's the reason, and nothing else apart from that. Okay, so just go ahead and do this thing and you will be able to get everything inside that. Now let's start. So what is variable? So what is a variable? What is a variable? So first and foremost thing, what do you mean by a variable? So a variable is nothing just but a kind of like what we say, that where you can store your particular data. So wherever you can store your particular data, it is known as a variable. So a place where you can store the data is known as variable. Okay, so that's what is known as a variable. And inside this, we will be now talking about a place where we can store the data is known as variable. That's what this whole thing means. And now let's start the whole thing. So please do reply me back on this part so that I can actually talk to you guys. Okay, so I'm not seeing any kind of comments coming from anywhere, so that's the reason I'm not connecting. Okay, so variable name assigned to a address. Okay, so name, sir, please change text to black or increase the size. Okay, let's increase the size. Shoaib, I'm not able to see the what we say in my programs. I'm not able to see this whole programs thing. I don't know what's the problem in my mobile phone. I think there's a small problem inside my mobile phone. I'm not able to see the Python batch. Okay, it was showing priorly, but previously now it's not showing me anything. So I think some problem inside this. Okay, so yep. Okay, so this is what a variable is known as. So now there are different types of variables. So now let's go and start looking towards what are the different types of variables. So I have the slides already ready to go ahead. And so, yep. So inside this slides, it has already been mentioned that there are different types of variables. One of the variable part is very simple. That is um, what we say, the integer and float, string, list, tuple, dictionary, and boolean, and one is set. Okay, so these are the different kinds of what we say, the variables inside Python. So please do let me know if at all you remember any one of them, and describe those all in the chat. I'm looking towards your chat right now, so just please do let me know if at all you know anything about variable, and what are the different kinds of data structures or objects which we can define inside Python. So today's class is going to revolve around basically towards variable declaration, data structures and objects. Then afterwards we will be talking a little bit in terms of okay, so we will be talking in terms of what we say, that in terms of how to go ahead and declare a few variables. Okay, so all the people who are currently watching us right now, so as Python comes with type inference property, we don't need to declare variable using data types. 100% that's true, Srinivas, and storage place. So now let's talk about what are the different types of variables or data structures which we can store. So for storing any kind of data inside Python, we use either object or we use either data structure. So the number one data structure is integer, which is a type of int. So int is the type of integer. Whole numbers such as 3, 300, 200 or something, these all can be declared inside a variable part. Okay, so these are few things which we can declare inside integer. So let's now talk about integer. So the integer is like something a is equal to 200. So what is that? This 200 value is stored inside the name variable a. So small letter a is denoting the value of this 200, okay, which is stored inside some memory. Okay, so a is a particular uh, name of this value 200 for the programmatically. You can store anything. For example, if you print this a, just print this a right now, so this a should give you a kind of like what we say, the value 200. If you update a is equal to 300 and then you do this again back a, so you will get you the updated memory. So a is a kind of name which can be associated or attached n number of times to a particular value inside Python program. Okay, so a is a variable name. A variable is a place in where you can store something. So when I say store something, it's store data in a particular like memory. So that's what is known as variable part and all. Okay, so I hope this part is whole clear to you all guys. Just let me know in the chat if at all this is clear, yes or no. uh, okay, is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Please tell me in the chat right now if at all it is clear, or yes or no. Please tell me in the chat. I'm waiting for you all guys to reply something in the chat. Okay, so yes, hi, tell me something in the chat if at all this is clear, yes or no. Okay, so I can see so many yes coming here. You can use emojis, you can use n number of things inside this whole part, and I'll make sure this whole chat window is little bit elongated. It is very small, it's kind of half of YouTube. I need there. So what all changes you want us to do inside what we say that inside this particular learning management system, please let us know inside the chat. We will get back to you guys with the changes in our upcoming releases. Okay, it's built by the community or with the help of the community. So this whole thing, so people are asking me regarding uh, uh, they want the ppt and all. So don't worry guys, I will give you the ppt. So let me just first work upon these all things, then I will 100% give you the ppt at end of the whole class. Okay, so don't worry about it. Now let's go ahead. Yep, so now let's go ahead and start learning towards what we say uh, float, the second type of variable. The second variable is very very simple. Okay, so now the second variable is b is equal to 4.5. Okay, so now this variable is known as a float. Okay, a variable which can store point numbers or decimal numbers is known as float. Okay, so floating thing. And apart from that, it's a kind of decimal value thing, nothing rocket science here. This is being used by various scientific projects where you have this decimal number and scientific and what we say more of finance kind of like projects it is being used. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look towards the third variable type, that is string. Okay, so string is very simple. C is equal to in the double quotes or in the single quotes, it doesn't matter, both of them actually takes the same. So we guys are just running a C is equal to psi, and whenever you just do C, that time you will get C psi. Okay, C is equal to you can just you can write psi either in double quotes or either in single quotes. It will not be a kind of worry. Okay, so you can use anything. So that's the whole part of Python. There is no difference between single quote and double quote whenever you are declaring a string or something like that. So for declaring a string, you can just do it this way. That's it. This is a string variable. Okay, so please let me know if in the chat if at all you are clear with the what we say that string variable. And Kriti, by the way, any questions? um, Okay, by the way, guys, I mean, what we say, Kriti or Shoheb, anyone from our side program team, please enable the ask questions tab, right? Enable the questions tab in our whole program. I want the questions tab. Any questions you are maybe having, guys, in between, please ask the questions inside the question tab. Shoheb, once enabled, please let me know. You mean a character and string data types is same in Python? Yes, they both are same in Python. Okay, so now let's go ahead and huh? ये क्या हो रहा है? Shit. Don't refresh the page, guys. You will be having an error somewhat. What is this? What is this? Don't refresh your page. Your page will crash just like this. I think our guys have done some kind of mistake or some mess up happened. Kriti, ये क्या हुआ? देख यार ये क्या crash हो रहा है? Okay, so guys, I mean, just don't worry. All
I'm
the
looking into it.
okay, fine, ठीक है. So by the way, guys, in the meantime, these guys are looking towards it. So let me just talk to you all. Okay. So how are you all? How are you all? So what is that you guys are doing right now? So I don't even have chat to see their questions answer. Uh, uh, okay, so I can see I'm in few questions. So output for strings printing with quotes. Fine. So okay, sir, output for strings printing with quotes. And fine, clear, sir. Okay, all clear. uh Yes, it does print with quotes. Okay, whenever you are printing any string value, it will be written in terms of quotes only. Now, I just want to ask few questions. Now, I want to ask few questions in terms of, you know what? Uh, First of all, tell me what is the project you want to build in terms of. We have just now recently built. Okay, so by the way, I mean, we guys have recently built a Tinder application. So Tinder application is something which we have recently built it out, and we are superbly excited about the whole project in terms of it. And
So it's working now. The
no, it's
website
not.
is working.
No, it's not working in my mobile, right? इसमें ठीक करके
So we
बताता हूँ.
checked.
I don't know what our tech team is doing or what this KT is doing. KT, you are responsible for this. What is this? ऐसा मतलब मैं ही
So
पढ़ा रहा हूँ तो ही डाउन कर दोगे ऐसा? I mean, I am only teaching. That time only you guys will do this, huh? What?
we checked it. It's working.
मेरे में नहीं चल रहा क्यों ऐसा?
आप रिफ्रेश करो एक बार.
मैं 10 बार कर चुका हूँ अभी तक. KT, meet me after the class. Okay, so
So I'm
okay. By the way, guys, we even have a ask tab something here. So sir saw the first video for Tinder, something like that. Website is not working for. Oh ho ho. Yes, yes, yes. These guys are like making the website down for me itself. And okay, so now we are back, I think. Okay, so let's start. यहाँ नहीं हो रहा था यार, वहाँ छोड़ो तुम. हाँ. Okay, so fine. Let's start this whole part. And what we say that we guys are currently integer wala repeat karo. Your video was breaking, sir. I think my video is currently working right now. Okay, so fine. So now we guys are back again, I think. So yep, here we spoke about like ABC, that is what we say integer, float, string, and now let us go ahead with what we say the other upcoming data type. The data type is object. That object is known as. So now, for example, before going ahead, let us use something to actually test what is the data type we are using. Type A, type B, and type C. Okay, so what is type A? Type of A is integer, type of B is float, and type of C is str. Okay, so these are the three different types of what we say that uh, inside of data types. Okay, so integer, float, and string. So that's what we guys have just recently completed upon. Okay, so it's totally working, guys. Now I can see your all responses and all. Okay, so now let's go ahead and you can put your all questions inside the ask tab, and I will be like like answering those all after the session. I'll pick the top rated one. See if at all the question which you have is already been asked by someone. If at all yes, then upvote it. If at all no, then ask your question. Okay, so now let's move ahead. LST is equal to the square bracket 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so what is this LST? LST is nothing just but a list variable. Okay, it's a list variable. So you guys will be able to see something like this here. So a list is an ordered sequence of objects. A ordered sequence of object is something which we guys have inside our whole Python to make sure we have a collection of all the related variables together inside a list. Okay, so it's a kind of ordered sequence of objects. The address starts from 0. The address for this first element starts from 0, and it will go on till like n minus 1. For example, these all variables are n variables, so the address starts with 0 and it will go on till n minus 1. So so the address of this particular variable, it is like how many variables are there? 6 variables are there. So the last variable's address will be n minus 1, that is 6 minus 1, which will be 5. So if you do lst5, you will get what? You will get 6. Okay, so whenever you have this particular thing, so lst0, you will get 1. So I hope that you have got this point right now. So list starts with 0 and ends with the n minus 1. Okay, so is it clear, guys? Is it clear, yes or no? Is it clear, yes or no? Please tell me in the chat right now. I'm actually looking to your questions and answer, I mean, like, answer right now in the chat so that I can take it ahead. Yes, please tell me in the chat. Yes, I can see a lot of yes coming in, and it's more real time. Yeah, this is good actually. So I can see so many yes coming in. Hi, thanks a lot, people. Oh, okay. So find the assignment tab on right of the chat tab. You can put your GitHub repo. अच्छा, this is our own person. Okay, so घम घमाटे में निकल रहा है सर चैट, अपने को कुछ करना होगा इसका. ठीक है. So okay, so now I can see few people mentioning yes, yes. Okay. So now talking about the upcoming variable data type. The upcoming data type is ls dictionary. So I will talk about these all what we say data types in detail in our upcoming classes. Okay, when you will be building projects, that time you will be looking towards them in more detail. But at this point of time, we just have to know what is what variable or like data type, and then go ahead. Okay, so now we are talking about dictionary. Okay, so the perfect example of dictionary is very 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 simple. That is okay, so what do you mean by dictionary? Okay, what do you mean by dictionary in your normal life? So what do you mean by dictionary uh, in your normal life? Just please tell me that one single part. Okay, so what do you mean by dictionary in your normal life? By the way, let me tell you about something about list, a little bit more about list. So to make sure that you are getting the nth element, if you don't know what is the n here, value of n, how many variables are, how many, like, what is elements are there in a list, if you don't know, you can actually what we say get to know about this whole thing with the help of this part, lst minus 1. That's it. Still you will be able to get the last element. Okay, so either you can get the last element like this, or either you can get the last element like this. Minus 1, if you do, you will get 6. Okay, so this is something. Now talking about dictionary. Okay, so just be there. I will talk about dictionary in detail in our upcoming, not sorry, what we say, I'll talk about list in detail in our upcoming sessions when you will be building projects. But at this point of time, the knowledge what you need to have, you already have it. Now talking about the dictionary part. So dictionaries are used for what we say, that they are used basically for one big thing, that is associating a word with a meaning. Okay, associating a particular word with a meaning, that's what a dictionary does inside our whole life. So if at all you remember, it's a kind of a particular word has a meaning inside a dictionary. It's a list of all the words with uh, what we say, uh, this list of all the words with a meaning inside it. Okay, so now talking about, so what it is, it's nothing just but a key value pair. Okay, what is a key value pair? So instead of having an address, we will have a name associated with that group of key, like group of value. So unordered key value pair. Okay, unordered key value pairs. That's what is in the explanation. Okay, so my key, whatever the key you are giving, and you can associate a value here. So this kind of data is being used in JSON. Okay, JSON. What is JSON? I mean JSON. What is JSON? What do you mean by JSON or JSON or whatever you want to pronounce? So this kind of data is being used in JSON. Okay, so what do you mean by JSON? Please tell me in the chat. Okay, fine. So please tell me in the chat. So now let me just give you a small example of dictionary in the meantime. So to declare a dictionary, you need to have curly braces, and inside curly braces you need to give key and colon value. Okay, or else this value can be something like what we say, it can also be, just 1 minute. Yeah, let me try putting back my camera on. So let me just keep my camera on, get my camera on, because I think you guys are not able to see me properly, right? So let me try getting my camera. uh, just give me 1 minute. I hope that now I am okay, right? Hi guys, how are you all? So this is Sai with what we say, teeth not so white. अबे कृति कुछ तो हंस.
सर
नहीं नहीं
सही है
हंसने.
अभी.
नहीं. Okay, fine. So now let's start working towards it. So this can be name and something. Okay, so now this can capture all kinds of data. For example, it can hold a whatever, it can hold not 23, shit, not 28, whatever you want to put, just put that thing. Okay, so now this is the dictionary. So now each and every this dictionary has these all keys. Okay, these are all the keys. Fine. So now what we have to do is dit dot. So just if you print this dit, you will get this is the whole what we say keys here. Now what you need to do is dit. You will not be able to put 1 0 1 2 or something like that, how you have done it inside the list. You will be able to do something like dit age, and you will get the result here just like this.
So,
Yes.
uh, so your voice is breaking again.
I got it. So my camera is giving a problem basically. So I need to like remove my camera, and I need to come back to my original camera. So guys, I mean, today our whole this setup is problematic. Everything is problematic. Everything is problematic. सब आज प्रॉब्लम में है कृति. ठीक है. So
Um, Now it's fine, I guess, sir.
yes, now it's fine. I think hello. Am I clear to you all right now?
Yes, sir,
Okay,
you're clear.
so now dit name. Okay, so now you guys will be able to see something like dit. Okay, I think now I'm having so much of okay, so now I hope you guys are able to get this thing. So you can get this whole like what to say age, name, and apart from that you can just also put that key. Okay, so this will give you all the data, and you can access that whenever you want. So now for example, if I just put something which I have not provided the data, what it will do, it will say that sorry, key error, there is nothing known as school inside the data type, so that's why we are not giving it. Okay, so how to increase video quality, use Hindi language. Hindi language I can use, but many of our friends are from even other parts of the country where Hindi is not prominent enough. That's the reason why I'm using English so much. Little bit more sir breaking. Beside full screen, there is a settings option that you can do. Okay. Key represents in dictionary. Now keys are nothing just but. So for example, now focus on me. Okay, so now here it is like what I'm mentioning. You have different kinds of data type. Okay, for example, we were discussing regarding the list data type. List data type, you are grouping data and you're storing it in a sequential order. Okay, so for example, you want to store a particular person or a particular object. So for example, let us talk about your dad. Okay, everyone's dad. Okay, so dad or mom. So you want to store some details about your dad in Python programming language in a group, in a list. Okay, so what will be the challenge there? So what will be the challenge there? The challenge will be dad lst is equal to, first of all you will put the name, it is Kishore, and age is, let us say, 52. Okay, and residence is like what we say, that residence is Vijayawada. and let us talk about some. I'm just putting up random values here. So inside this whole thing, Kishore 52 Vijayawada, and I also want to put the company where he is working. So XYZ, and I just want to put from where he belongs to, or like where was his college. So college, let us take ABC. No, let us put college, and let us put, instead of XYZ, let us put company. Okay, so these are the details. Now you have stored the details like this, but on which location? Now the same data, the no, same data, let us copy it, and let us take 52 first, and what we say, this to the third. Now dad dad lst lst. Now if I want to retrieve, now if I want to okay, shit, I have done a mistake. I should not keep 52 inside quotes. 52 is uh, number, so we can have it essentially just like that. Okay, so now if I want to print the name here, if I want to print the name here, so how can I print the name? So how can I print the name? So how can I print the name? So please tell me in the chat. If I want to print name here, how can I print the name? I think it is 0, right? So it is 0. So we are getting the name. So now technically, this should also print the name on the address of 0. Okay, but it is not the fact. The fact is different. Okay, so we don't know in what we need to store what. Okay, so the simplest part is we don't know, right? We don't know like where the data is stored inside the list, what we require. So that's the reason there happened the invention of dictionary. Okay, in our whole world, the invention of dictionary happened because we wanted to store data in groups, and we wanted to store them not with numbering. We wanted to store them with the help of a key, so that a key can refer to a particular useful data to us. Now here the problem is there, right? So now here the problem is there, that on like, see, now you're storing n, like what you say, you're storing crores amount of data, but if you're not giving if you're not giving any key value kind of stuff for an Excel sheet, it will break. It will be like unordered stuff. Okay, so that is going to happen inside any programming language. If you don't give the key value pair, you will lose the data and the meaning of the data. Okay, so that's the reason why you have a dictionary inside here. So dictionary solves your problem just like this. So how you will store this whole data in dictionary? You will store the data inside dictionary very simply. So how you will store the dictionary data? Dit dad. Okay, so name is equal to, now you will give Kishore. Okay, so now here you just put anything, like for example age 52. Oh, not 52. Okay, company name, so company, whatever we provided, the same thing. School, oh, sorry, college is college. Okay, then afterwards location Vijayawada. Okay, so this is the whole dictionary. Okay, so that's the way, I mean, that's the way to go ahead. Okay, are you getting the point right now, guys? I mean, how to actually use this whole thing? Because even if you miss it, I mean, if you have the same data, even if you place it kind of differently, even if you place it, this is dit dad1, and if you place the age value first, and if you place the name value third, okay, still this will work. Okay, so this will work if when you do dad underscore lst, not lst, dad dit dot or let's just do this name, you are getting this thing DAD1, and inside that also, if you do this name, you will get this. Okay, so that's the basic, very very basic of this whole part, and that's how we need to, I mean, actually, so this is not removing the data even after shuffling, but inside list, if you shuffle the data, you will lose the meaningfulness of the particular data. I hope that you guys are now got what I was trying to mention. So please tell me in the chat if at all you are understanding what I was mentioning here. So I'm looking to your chat right now, so please let me know in the chat, so it sorts the whole thing. So please tell me in the chat, sir, why isn't 52 in quotes? 52 is an integer, that's the reason why we have not kept it in the quotes. Okay, so now let's speed up a little bit. Okay, so we are done already with our what we say that we're done already with dictionaries, and now let's go ahead and we have to discuss about a few things also. Set and tuple. Okay, now what is set? Set is very simple. Okay, so st is equal to set is nothing just but set contains, now what is the definition? Unordered collection of unique objects. Now for example, let us take, you all guys are applying for Python. Okay, you all guys are applying for Python. Now let us talk about, you, someone has registered for Python twice. That doesn't mean that person should get certificate twice. That means the person should get only certificate once. Okay, so this is a real world problem which happens everywhere. To solve it, Python has something known as set, S-E-T. Okay, so what is this set actually doing in the whole world? So it's an unordered collection of unique objects. Okay, so where we use set in project, so we use set in project whenever we want to remove any kind of duplicates inside data. For example, let us talk about, you guys send me your email ID, right? I mean in the chat, or like not email ID, I mean some few 10 people at least send your email IDs. So my email ID is sai@letsupgrade.in. Okay, so send me your email IDs and I will, okay, uh okay, send email IDs at least. You're not putting in a larger pool of data. Okay, psikp at gmail. Okay, so now let me just put one more. Okay, just okay guys, that's it, done. Now I'm loaded with a lot of uh I'm finding which one is the shortest. Hurry 29296 at gmail.com. Okay, so I need something which I can copy. Oh shit, I got so many of email. Vamsi Krishna at gmail.com. So now let us repeat the same email ID, sai@letsupgrade.in. And okay, I have repeated my email ID 2 times. Okay, so now when I just do run this thing, okay, so when I'm running this whole part and I just call st, you will see what you will see. Every email ID is only defined or declared once, removing all the kinds of duplicates. Okay, so just to give you one more time example, like let us take inside st you can store numbers also. So I have just entered lots of amount of data, loads of data, and I'm saving it. And when I'm doing st, I'm getting only the unique values. I'm not getting the repetitive values. Okay, so you guys are clear with this whole part? So are you guys clear with this whole part? Please tell me something in the chat with a very big yes or something. I will solve this whole thing by tomorrow, and so that you guys can actually see me from this different camera. Okay, rather than this camera, rather than seeing me like this. Okay, I'll solve it for you guys. Okay, this is the camera. Okay, so wow, yeah, there's so much of excitement there. Fine. So now, hi Kriti, how are you?
Fine,
Kriti is
sir.
thinking, acha, you were not keeping well for 2 3 days, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Okay, now we are nearing to the end of our little bit of conversation kind of thing. We need to also discuss how Spotify uses Python by end of this whole class. So just be there, just be there, just be there. Okay. So the next part is tuples. So tuples. Okay, so tuples tup is nothing just but a kind of what is this written here, ordered immutable sequence of objects. Ordered immutable sequence of objects. Now what does this mean by immutable? What do you mean by immutable? So please tell me in the chat, what do you mean by immutable? Yes, I know we need to develop a calculator project, Anurag. But I think today, due to the time constraints, I will push it for tomorrow. But tomorrow we will catch up. Today, a lot of tech glitches. That's the reason why we are a little bit late. I can code it. I can code it right now in front of you. Uh, can't change itself. Okay, so everyone is mentioning it. We can't change what we say, a particular data inside a tuple. So that's what is a tuple. Okay, so now let's talk about so 1 1 2 3 psi. So this are the data. This is the data. So now when you just enter it, you will not be able to add anything to this data. You will not be able to remove anything from this data. This data is just constant. Okay, so this data is constant. You will not be able to remove anything. You will not be able to add anything. This data is fully constant. Okay, so this data is going to be fully constant. That's what is known as tuple. Okay, I'm sorry. I hope that you guys are fully cleared with this thing. So even if you just put tup dot and see if any functions are there, there will be nothing like delete function, delete element function, or add any element function. It is just very simple thing. It has only two different functions, and that's it. So now where we can use this particular tuple, so where we can use this tuple, so now that should be a very valid question. The question's answer is very simple. uh, the answer is, you can do you guys remember about a license key inside your laptops, or inside your what we say that, different softwares which are there? Okay, so these laptops or softwares do have a algorithm which makes them read that constant value. So that constant value needs to be stored inside a tuple. So what happens whenever your laptop is, whenever it is, right now also if you are sitting in front of a Windows laptop, you guys are using something related to tuple. So, or you guys are installed any kind of like antivirus, so that antivirus also runs with the help of a tuple there in the backend. That backend, what it does, it records all the different kinds of license keys inside it already, and whenever you're putting a new license key into it, so it will read from that certain set of codes and it will use it. So that license keys are never going to be removed from that. That's one. Second part is, whenever you are like booking, or you are kind of like Zomato or a Swiggy, or any kind of like online booking you are doing, okay, any kind of online booking you are doing for any portal. So once you put your name, email, and mobile number in your railway, okay, whenever you are booking a ticket in railway site or something like that, that time in between you should not change the user's value, or you should not give any kind of access to change the user's value there. So the data is stored inside a tuple in a real time whenever you're loading a page. So that's where, I mean, these tuples are being used. They can't be modified any point of time, just like if you're putting your name, Aadhaar, or any PAN card number in income tax, or in railway websites, or in any booking websites, you don't want them to change anytime. That time you use tuple as a solution there. Now moving on to the last part, that is Boolean. Bull. Okay, so what do you mean by Boolean? I hope that, hey, tuples are okay, done. So please tell me in the chat, tuples are done. Yes. So now what is a Boolean? A Boolean is a logical value including indicating true or false. So it is like BOO like bo is equal to true, it will be by default like this should be true, or b1 bo1 is equal to false. Okay, so this is the data, that's it, it's zero either one. Okay, so now to store that decision making factors, boolean is being used. Either it will be true or either it will be false. That's what it is there inside boolean. Clear? All clear? Please tell me in the chat right now. Okay, boolean is the simplest thing in the whole world. It's either true or either false. To store this switch kind of thing, 0 1, it is being used. This is the variable data type. Now talking about where of Spotify using Python. So let us discuss about this question. So are you guys excited to know about know the answer? uh, okay, so okay, so this is the what is it, this is the blog from Spotify itself. So Spotify team has mentioned it very clearly. Let us read it. Okay, I've already read it fully end to end. Okay, so it's very simple thing. Okay, so they use uh, S- Spotify, a very big streaming service in the whole world. They use Python in two major things. One, inside their backend service, that is API building part, and second, inside data analysis purpose. Okay, so these are the two places where Spotify actually uses Python. Okay, so what is PyCon? PyCon is Python's conference, which happens annually once in the whole worldwide. It happens different places. So as it has been mentioned here, okay, Python at Spotify, main two places we use Python are backend services and data analysis. Python has a habit of turning up in other random places, as most of our developers happy in programming in it. So now you guys are able to see that, right? What is the end? I mean, like, Python is being loved by even Spotify developers, their research and development and engineering team. So they love Python. So now let us see where is they are using. So speed is the big the non-Python services typically written in Java, although we do have few using C or C++. Speed is big focus for Spotify. Python fits into this mindset as it gets us big win in speed of development. We also make heavy use of Python asynchronous framework to help services that are IO bound or input output bound. Earlier services written using Twisted, and in last few years we have preferred Jivit. So now these are the kind of frameworks which are being used for writing the backend services, which can run seamlessly with the help of asynchronous stuff. So some services are compute bound, and we have tried a range of strategies for how to handle this in Python. This has included performance testing profile and native libraries. Now what do you understand right now? So where is Python used, where's Spotify using Python in their day-to-day life? So just please tell me in the chat right now what is that you have understood from this, and I will take it ahead from here also. So please tell me in the chat where what do you think, where Python is being used inside Spotify. So please tell me in the chat right now. Hey, please tell me in the chat right now. So backend API, and Chirag is mentioning backend API, and the backend API and data analysis. Okay, these are the two places where Spotify is using Python. So let us talk about data analysis. So I will okay, regardless of reading this and telling you all guys about it, so the very simplest part is data analysis is important for Spotify because what is the music, see, there are files which are more than what we say, there are files which are more than I think 1 million songs, or like 4 million songs something, which are available on Spotify. Let us see how many songs are available on Spotify. How many songs are available on Spotify? the question. The answer is 70 million tracks. 70 million tracks. Okay, so 70 million track is like huge thing. So now, which music I will like from those 70,000 music tracks is the biggest question anytime any company will have. And if you want the user to pay you money, you should be very much what we say knowing about which song I should show to the user, so the user never leaves me. So the biggest big winning thing of Spotify as compared to Apple Music or YouTube Music is catching up recently, but I mean, if you compare it with Apple Music, why Spotify is winning is just because of the recommendation system. And the whole recommendation system is built out on top of Python, using Python. And it happens. What we say that it happens with the help of like recommendation engines. You will be learning these all things inside machine learning, along with, if at all you want to continue learning kind of machine learning stuff with us, you can actually go and check out our full stack programs and all with Let's Upgrade. And that's what I mean. Python has 70 million songs, and if they don't have data analytics, with the help of Python, then they will not be able to retain their customers. They have customers in each and every country, each and every territory. So that's the power of Python right now. And you guys will be able to discuss out where Python is being used more in Spotify. Let us see other uses. Spotify squads use often Graph Walker to do model based testing on both user facing clients as well as some APIs to simplify the integration with Python. Graph Worker Runner. Python is also used for prototyping services. Quick, there is even a Django app or two. So all in all, this Python is being like heavily used in terms of Spotify's day-to-day stuff. Whether it be a client-facing APIs or client-facing services, or whether it be a backend data analysis as part, so everything is being done with the help of Python. So now, I mean, that's what our whole analysis is based upon, where Python is being used inside Spotify. So tomorrow's whole segment, now let us talk about what you guys will be doing tomorrow. So tomorrow we will learn uh, first calculator project. Second is pilot navigation, pilot navigation system using Python, and the lists. And apart from that, we will be also talking, just give me 1 minute, let me go to the very first slide. So we will be doing a lottery system, then afterwards we will be also doing what we say that apart from that, we will be also talking regarding okay, demo of live API for lottery system. Okay, then I will be creating a live API where you guys can put your what we say that live data in lottery system, and we guys will be taking one customer out of it, and we will give them 500 we will give them 1,000 rupees 1,000 to one person winning lottery, which we will develop and host it in front of you guys. Okay, so or else I will just develop the lottery system and I'll convert it into API and I will send it. Okay, so I will give 1,000 rupees to some one person who will be winning tomorrow the lottery. Okay, so are you guys excited for tomorrow's lottery thing? It will be converted to API and you guys can enter real time your numbers. That's what so we guys will be doing tomorrow. And apart from that, we will be talking about where no the question is very simple: how Python is used in, okay, How Python is used in which company? Tell me the company which you want to know in the chat right now. Okay, tell me a big company. It can be like Netflix, or it can be what we say that. Tell me the company where you guys want to which company you want to learn about in our 10 minutes case study thing. Okay, where Amazon is using Instagram. Okay, Facebook, TikTok. TikTok can be one nice thing. Okay, Facebook, people are mentioning Facebook. Apart from that, Google, see, talk about a product. Don't talk about a service based company. Talk about a product. Tesla, wow, good. Where, so, I mean, do you love this class? Please tell me in the chat right now. Let's upgrade. Wow, good. Yeah, I mean, I can also explain you where we guys are using Let's Upgrade. Okay, so do you love this class? I mean, yes or no? Please tell me. I'm very sorry for the kind of glitches what you had today, and we will be making sure tomorrow you will not have these kind of glitches anymore. I'll talk to the tech team personally, and I will let you know what is the problems we had today. And yes, thanks a lot. Bye bye. Take care. And we guys will be meeting tomorrow. And what we say that we guys will be discussing regarding more of these all things. And here is the notebook. I'm sharing it to Mr. Shoaib, please do share. By the way, guys, tomorrow is our birthday. So I think tomorrow I will make sure that we guys are closing little bit early. 7:45 we will end, because tomorrow 8 to 9 we have a celebrations kind of thing. So yeah. 8 to 9, I mean, celebration for our internal teams. Anyways, we guys can actually, we'll be also having a live stream of that part on YouTube, basically. So we will do that. Okay, bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day. WhatsApp is also a good example. Okay, so tomorrow LU turns 1 year old, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so we guys are pretty much excited. So in last 1 year we have learned so much, starting right away from onboarding Miss Kriti Thakrar, Katie, to our team, to now she is our one of very huge persons in terms of contribution. So yep. Bye bye, guys. I mean, today there is no assignment. Okay, so if at all you want any kind of assignment, the assignment can be read about Spotify using Python more. Okay, so that's something which you should be excited about. Just go and read it. Nothing apart from that. Okay, so bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day, and we will be meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow I have some surprises for every one of you. So yes, just be there. Okay, bye bye. Tomorrow class will be there from 7 to 7:45, because tomorrow I have a birthday to celebrate for Let's Upgrade team. Okay, bye
Uh,
bye.
Thank you, sir. Guys, for the ones who were asking how to give your attendance, you can go to the attendance section in our LMS. The link is already pinned in the YouTube chat. If you can go from there, and there is an attendance section. You can mark your attendance from there. Thank you.
Hey, just Kriti, just wait 1 minute. Kriti.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So guys, I mean, you can mark the attendance inside this attendance tab. Just besides your chat, there is an attendance tab. Just besides your chat, there is an attendance tab. You can actually go and mark your attendance there. So just go ahead and click on any one thing and give a 10 words suggestion or something like that. Good going session. We love it. Sai sir is amazing. He does so much of time pass. So whatever you want to write, and give us, are you interested in this whole program, yes or no, our full stack program? Just please let us know that. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye bye. Take care, guys. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.